It was an annoying
recording.
We're going to start the stream now.
Okay.
Start. So here we go.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Amelia Sciandra, and I wrote the play that you are about to see. This play has gone through many iterations over the last 8 years, actually, and I'm delighted to have worked with 8 migrant North American actors on this rehearsed reading, and you'll very soon see their talents on display. The play has 3 acts. Between Act 1 and 2, we'll take a short pause that is not a break for us here live. It will just be about 1.5 minutes long to reset. And then our proper interval will be between Acts 2 and 3. So for all of you here live in person, the next time you can use the loo will be in about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Don't drink too much water. This has been a long time labor of love, and I'm really grateful that you all are here. And for those of you that are watching the stream online at home, hi. I've never done this before, and it's very weird to talk to a camera, so I hope you're enjoying it. Send us an email after you watch it. This is My Friend is a Playwright. Thank you.
Act 1. Lights up on an apartment in Ronkonkoma, New York in mid-July 2013. Ryan, a web developer, and Lena, a new master's in divinity, live here. Upstage left, there is a kitchen. Down left from the kitchen is an eating area. The table is covered in things that have nothing to do with eating. There are 4 chairs. Center is the living room. It's cluttered, but not too cluttered. It's the kind of clutter that comes simply from not having enough space to store all one's things. Stage left, there is a door that leads to Ryan and Lena's bedroom. Upstage right is the door to the outside. Up center, there is an electric piano. There is a couch, a comfy chair, and a medium-sized television. Somewhere, there is a door to a small bathroom. At Rise, Amanda, an actor, Ryan and Lena are lounging about. It's mid-afternoon on a Saturday. Lena is doing crochet on the couch. Ryan and Lena have a dog, Manchester. He gets to do whatever he wants, really.
I know it makes me sound like a monster, but I really do think you should have to take a test to have children.
I don't disagree with you, to be honest.
It's a little big brother, but I'm just saying that if you can't pass a certain kind of test, then you shouldn't be a parent. Intelligence, social skills, empathy. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard of a test, you know?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a hard test at all. Just a few questions.
Right. Socioeconomic class, etc. I mean, if you can't raise a baby, I mean, let's not bring any more babies into the world that can't be taken care of, you know?
Let's end poverty.
Well, obviously that is a better idea.
It all goes back to treating symptoms or finding solutions.
Right. I don't know. I believe in the equitable division of wealth. I mean, is that even possible? Does that make me a communist?
Maybe a little. But of course it would be ideal.
But not necessarily realistic, I guess.
In a moment of quiet, Manchester becomes the center of attention.
I'm really glad you guys love your dog, but don't treat it like a human.
What do you mean?
You don't dress him up when he doesn't need to be. He doesn't have clothes.
He does have a jacket.
Yes, but he needs the jacket, right? Because he doesn't have enough body fat or whatever. I mean that he doesn't have a wholly unnecessary wardrobe. Doggy t-shirts.
Doggy necklaces.
Doggy loafers.
Ooh.
Well, he might look really cute in those.
Yeah. Doesn't Rosie's dog have a lot of clothing?
Exactly, and why? It's so stupid and a waste of money, though I guess that's not something she really has to worry about now.
Ah, is her fiance, what's his name?
Steven.
Very wealthy.
Oh yeah, comes from money and works for Deloitte.
Oh, is he smart? I haven't gotten to know him really.
No comment.
I see.
There is a knock on the door. Ryan gets up to answer. Meaghan enters in business casual attire with a relatively classy overnight bag. She seems to be moving a mile a minute. No one mentions it, but rather gets out of her way. She paces the apartment as soon as she is welcomed.
Meaghan, you're here. You're the first one.
What am I, chopped liver?
How weird. Whenever you're here, it feels like you live here too.
Ryan, that's so sweet and really true. I agree.
Damn, guys, don't make me cry.
Also, hello, I am here.
Yes, welcome to our place. What? Wait, have you been here before?
Yeah, hello, I helped you guys move.
Of course. Well, come in. You can put your bag in our room. How was the train ride?
Oh, not bad at all. When did you get here, Amanda?
I came came up late last night. I wanted to maximize my time here. I don't see you guys enough.
I know, it's a total shame. It really isn't that bad of a ride from the city. We need to do better.
Yeah, you guys really should come here more often. It's nice.
There is a collective silence. It only slightly verges on uncomfortable before Meaghan breaks it.
Okay, well, I have to tell you guys relatively big news, and though I kind of wanted to wait until everyone got here, I don't think I can.
The others wait, but Meaghan doesn't speak.
Do you want some water or anything?
Yeah, water would be great. I mean, God, do you have any beer?
Yeah, what do you want? We got shitty beer, bitch beer, and some nicer stuff. Do you like Heineken?
Hey, I brought the Heineken. Which one of those 3 categories does that fit in?
Whatever, yeah, Heineken is fine. Oh, no, God, wait, just water.
Amanda and Lena share a look. Lena hands Meaghan the water, and she gulps it down.
So, what's the news?
Well, of course, you guys remember the trip I took to Mexico a couple of months ago?
Please don't show us any more pictures. We are jealous
No.
enough.
God, okay. So there was this one night, and this guy...
Ryan stands to go to his bedroom.
No,
Okay, I'm gonna leave you all for girl talk.
Ryan, please stay. I want you to hear this too. Oh, well, to make a long story short, I'm pregnant.
What?
Are you sure?
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I think I might keep it.
How far along are you?
About 8 weeks.
Wait, what? Why is everyone so fucking calm about this? And earlier you said relatively big news. That was misleading. This is like the biggest possible news. Relatively?
Believe me, I lost my shit about it already. I had a breakdown in the doctor's office, but then I realized that this is really what I have wanted, you know? Like, maybe this is fate, providence, what have you. It's the universe's way of telling me that I can have what I want. Just might not look the way that I thought it would when I was a kid.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, you guys knew I wanted to have children. You knew that. And now, I can.
Did we know that?
But alone? Are you sure this is how you want to do
And
it?
you're about to start an MBA program.
Right, true, but what better thing to do for my kid than be assured I'll be able to get a good job to take care of him or her?
But you'll give birth before the year is done.
Yeah. Well, my mom has agreed to help me out. She always wanted grandkids, of course.
Can you afford it?
I have savings, yeah, and I will keep temping while I do the program. So I guess I'll bring up the elephant in the room. Yes, I will be a single mother.
I mean, is the guy a complete stranger? Can you contact him?
At least for child support.
I know his first name. I know his country of origin. That's about it.
I guess you can't Google Juan to Mexico.
And that was probably the most racist thing I've ever heard.
He isn't Mexican. He was also staying at the resort.
Well, you can't Google Ludwig's in Germany either. Or Tom's in Ohio.
Do you want to be a single mother?
Does anybody?
Well, we certainly aren't really ready to be responsible for a human, hence Manchester, but we will help you out however we can.
Thank you. That is amazing to hear. I was a little afraid you two would disapprove.
What do you mean? I mean, we aren't that judgmental.
No, I didn't mean that. It's just not the traditional route, you know, like you guys have done.
Well, tradition doesn't work for everyone, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Jesus, this is insanity.
Tell me about it. I did not think at 25 I would be single and pregnant. Or I guess I hoped I wouldn't be, or I don't know, actually.
No, I don't think I thought I would be married for 3 years by the time I was 25.
I had 2 master's degrees by the time I was 25.
Oh, shut up.
Amanda's phone rings. Her ringtone is We Can't Stop by Miley Cyrus.
Yo, brother, how you living? How'd it go?
Her face contorts and she gets up and moves to the kitchen to continue the conversation.
What is that about?
I assume that was Daniel with the big news.
Oh, that's right. Today was the day he was going to ask her.
Last night, I think. Maybe he just woke up.
Kinda late to just be waking up.
I think there are particular reasons why they may not have slept all that much last night if she did in fact say yes.
Of course. Chicka bow wow.
Amanda hangs up the phone.
So that was Daniel. He's just getting into the taxi off the train. Alone.
What happened? No, Emma?
She said no.
She didn't just say no, she dumped him.
Wait, he asked her to marry him and she broke up with him?
Holy shit.
I better make sure we have enough beer. What does Daniel like? I can't remember.
Ryan crosses to the kitchen.
Guinness, I think. Do we have any?
This is gonna change the entire weekend, isn't it?
I mean, how can it not? Now we have an odd number, which is totally gonna fuck up the board game.
You're ridiculous.
There is a knock on the door.
Jesus, that was fast. Was his cab a Lamborghini?
Amanda opens the door and steps back. Rosie, a personal trainer, saunters in wearing a bikini top and shorts. Her body is incredible, annoyingly so. She is carrying a large shopping bag full of goodies.
Hey, hey, hey! Guess who got in early?
Hey, Rosie, we weren't expecting you till dinner. Where is Steven?
He stayed at the hotel. He was really tired after the drive, and of course he understands that sometimes the group just needs time together.
Well, by all means, abandon your husband-to-be.
What?
We're glad you're here. Do you want something to drink?
What is everyone else having?
Ryan approaches with a few beers, hands them to Amanda and Lena.
Hey, Rosie, what are you doing here so early?
I'll have a beer, thanks. I want it to be a surprise. Plus, I have presents. Bum, bum, bum!
She lavishes a framed picture from inside the shopping bag. It is an artistic rendering of the group. It obviously includes her fiancé Steven and Daniel's now ex, Emma.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh God, do you hate it that much?
No, it's so cool, Rosie. What a sweet gesture. It's just...
Wait! Before you go any further, there's something I have to do.
She hands Ryan the picture, then with a huge grin on her face, she lines up Meaghan, Lena, and Amanda shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
She hands Ryan her camera. She sets her phone down, playing the song I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts quietly. As she speaks, she hands each girl a wrapped picture with a jewelry box on top of it.
Meaghan, Leans, Amanda, you are three of the people I love most in the world. And even though we don't see each other that often or whatever, I am officially asking you, Ryan, are you snapping the photos?
Oh,
He begins to do just that.
I am officially asking you to stand up there with me on my big day. So what do you say? Will you wear a little black dress and join me?
She is almost in tears, likely hamming for the camera. Amanda is stifling giggles. There is a pause, and all we hear is that old familiar theme song.
Babe, that is so sweet. Of course I will.
Yay! Okay, pose for a pic. Lena?
Yeah. Wow, Rosie, how nice. I certainly will.
Perfect! Picture! Amanda?
At the perfect moment, Amanda's phone rings.
Hey, Dee, what's up? Oh, yeah, of course, dude. I'll be right down.
She hangs up.
Daniel left his wallet in Brooklyn, so I gotta go pay for the taxi. For the love of God, get the picture out of here before we go back in.
She goes.
Ouch. No, she's right. It's such a cool thing, Rosie, but Emma dumped Daniel last night.
What? No way. She absolutely would not do that.
We'll hang the picture some other time when Danny isn't,
I can't believe it. I was so excited about getting to plan her wedding with her.
Were you gonna ask her to be a bridesmaid too?
let's not talk about weddings at all, okay, guys? I hear them.
The door opens and a very despondent and disheveled Daniel, a journalist, slowly enters. Amanda follows with his suitcase. Ryan hands him his beer. He takes it and sits on the couch.
Hey, how are you?
Let's not talk about it. You're right. Let's talk about something else. Did you know, for example, that Meaghan is pregnant? Wait, this is hilarious. Actually, Meaghan and pregnant rhyme, kind of rhyme. What is that called? Like a near rhyme?
Slant line.
Meaghan, pregnant, Meaghan.
Wait, what? Mego is Perego?
She screams and jumps up and down.
This is amazing news! Oh my god, congrats!
She snaps a selfie of herself and Meaghan.
Thank you, Rosie.
You're pregnant?
Yes.
Are you keeping it? Who's the father?
I think so, and you don't know him. It's a sloppy one-night stand in Mexico.
Sloppy One Night Stand would be a good band name.
Single, 25, and pregnant. Didn't think I'd end up here, did we?
Guess not. I'm two of those things. I really didn't think I'll end up either one of them.
Oh my god, you're pregnant too?
Why didn't you think you'd live to be 25?
Everyone is desperately trying to enjoy the jokes. It isn't working.
Dude, what did she say?
Tell us.
Daniel takes a rather large swig of beer.
She said it wasn't that she didn't love me, and it wasn't that she didn't see herself marrying me, because she did. She said it was that she didn't know how to do distance. She had no idea where our lives were going to be. I tried to tell her our lives were where we would put them. She said it didn't work that way, and I said it did, and then we got into this weird semantic argument about carrying our lives like turtles, like carrying their shells on the back doors. And then I said something about the E. Cummings poem about carrying her heart in my heart, and she said she resented me for being romantic when she said she was trying to be honest. I told her my romantic side is honest, and that I'd come to her to ask her to marry me, and what's more fucking romantic than that? And she said again, it wasn't that she was trying to marry me, and so I asked her why didn't she say yes then? And then she said she had to go, and she said she didn't know how to break up with me because we've been together for 4 years, so she said we're just going on for a break. And I said I wanted to go on a break for my experience, it'll turn out bad, and she said break up with me. And I said what the fuck, because I came here to marry you and spend the rest of my life with me, and then you want me to break up with her. And then she said she loved me, needed time, and she left.
Woof.
It's really unfair of her that she tried to make you dump her.
Can I see the ring?
Rosie!
I don't have the fucking ring with me, Rosie!
Ryan goes to the kitchen to get more beers. Rosie stands to be away from the tension. Amanda joins Daniel on the couch to console him. Lena takes up her crochet again.
So, Caroline called me. I forgot to tell you guys, and one of the shows she wrote in college that I directed won an award and is going to be published in hard copy.
What? That's awesome!
Yeah, and apparently my name will be in there as the director of the first production, which is pretty cool.
That is really cool. So when she becomes a famous playwright in New York, she'll cast us in everything, right, Amanda?
I'm not trying to write any coattails to success. I'll get there on my own.
God, I haven't seen Caroline in months. I can't wait. She is so hard to track down. She is coming, right?
She should be here pretty soon, actually.
Is she staying here too? Because it's gonna be a little crowded.
Well, anyone is more than welcome to come stay with me and Steven at the hotel. We have plenty of space, and you can cuddle Scarlett O'Hara.
Who the fuck is Scarlett O'Hara?
My dog. Duh, you knew that.
Caroline, Meaghan, and I are all staying here. Classic slumber party. Hopefully we can convince Caroline to tell ghost stories like she used to when we were kids. I loved that shit. Oh god, Daniel, I guess you still have that hotel room?
Yeah, I do. You can come stay if you want. The dude would probably let me trade down from the honeymoon suite I booked. Isn't that ironic? It's called the honeymoon suite.
So, what are you gonna name your baby, Mago? Can I be godmother? Oh my god, Steven and I would make amazing godparents.
Sweetie, I have no idea. I am still reeling from finding out. It's a lot of information to take in all at once.
Well, if you're gonna be my bridesmaid, at least think about it. This way we'll be bonded forever.
Rosie.
Who else is gonna be a bridesmaid?
Well, I'm still waiting for Amanda to say yes, but Lena and Mago, whoa, you'll be pretty big by then. We'll have to get you a special dress. And I'm asking Caroline, of course, and two of my friends from college, and a girl from my Pilates class, and then I have one or two backups just in case, you know. And Scarlett O'Hara is gonna be ring bearer.
What?
Yeah, Steven found this like adorable thing online where she could wear this special little outfit that has a case for the rings on top. Then she'll walk down the aisle to us with the rings when it's time. How cute is that?
So cute.
Manchester could be her date.
We are not bringing our dog to your wedding.
He just means that Manny isn't good around a lot of people. He's still really young, you know?
I have to pee.
Meaghan stands and disappears into the bathroom.
Anyone need another beer?
God, I am so excited we all made it for the weekend. Traditions make me feel so good. I have so much fun stuff for us to do tomorrow. Smile!
She snaps a picture of a generally despondent room.
It is really nice to see everyone.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked we could all make it.
Especially Caroline.
We almost had to do the 4th of July party on August 10th or something like that, because originally that was the only weekend she told me she was available.
Must be nice to be that busy.
I call her all the time and she never picks up.
I guess that's what happens when 4 companies ask you to be a resident playwright within the span of 2 weeks. She's a badass. I want to be her when I grow up.
She needs a personal assistant or something. She wasn't all that good at keeping shit in line before she got marginally famous.
Meaghan comes out of the bathroom.
Now it's just, oh, man, I got tired all of a sudden. Maybe I could lay down in your bed for a little while.
Oh, of course we all just got here.
We have all kind of painkillers and stuff if you need something. And there's more in our bedroom. Do you want some tea?
He crosses to the kitchen, calling out.
We have caffeine free and wellness, you know, lemon zinger and ginger. and try.
I like coming here because Ryan instantly turns into the man who owns the corner store. He has like 11 versions of everything you need, and he'll try to sell you on every single one of them.
Yes, and the ginger tea would be awesome. Thanks, Ryan.
Anyone else?
He sets the kettle on the stove.
We're gonna set off fireworks tomorrow?
I'll be down. Do you have some?
Yeah, I definitely want to blow some shit up.
We could put pictures of Emma's face on that.
Jesus, Rosie. He's heartbroken, but he's not ready to make voodoo dolls yet.
I'm just trying to help. So, Amanda, what do you think?
Her phone rings. It's an obnoxiously lovey-dovey song.
Shoot, hold on. Hi, Moosey. What's up, baby? Oh no. What? Sorry, guys. I need to take this.
She goes into Ryan and Lena's room and shuts the door.
I forget how exhausting she can be.
She means well, mostly.
Stuck, you guys. I can't be in her wedding. I just can't do it. How the hell do I tell her no?
Why don't you want to be? Honestly, I was pretty surprised she asked me.
If Emma's going, I will not be going.
I think everyone definitely knows that and expects that.
She probably doesn't.
Give her some credit.
I'm just saying, tact is not her strong suit.
Why are you so adamant all of a sudden?
I can't be a part of it. It just feels like a charade to stand up there while she promises herself to this guy when
What are you about to say? If it is speculation or rumor, I don't want to hear it. I don't want doubt to taint anything else in my life.
It is neither speculation nor rumor. She told Caroline and she told Lena, if I'm not mistaken.
What did she tell me? She didn't tell me anything.
Oh, is this the Philly thing?
You know too?
Oh, yeah. No, I know this. Yeah.
She told me when she was drunk on Valentine's Day. Steven was in the bathroom and she blurted it out. I'm guessing she felt guilty because he just gave her like a really expensive looking necklace.
I missed all this. Could someone fill me in?
Yeah, Philly, what is this?
Apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, when she was in Philadelphia for a conference on personal training, which, by the way, I didn't even know they had
You know,
those,
they have conferences for everything nowadays.
she got drunk and hooked up with some muscly guy there.
So she cheated on Steven. Were they already engaged?
If I have my timeline right in my mind, they weren't yet, but it was pretty soon after, and they had been dating for a really long time.
Did she tell him?
She told Caroline that she did.
You told me she didn't.
And there's the rub.
So you don't want to be in her wedding because you view it as some kind of a sham. It's a little dramatic, even for you.
No, it isn't about it being a sham. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she did tell him. She just doesn't see consequences the same way other people do. And he loves her enough that maybe he just got over it or whatever. But it's the principle of the thing. It comes down to trustworthiness. I don't feel like she's a trustworthy person, so why would I be in her wedding? That's kind of a serious thing, you know? Plus, there's...
I guess I can see what you're saying.
But you're still gonna be in it?
I don't know. She's my friend. She isn't perfect, but who is? She always tries so hard to love everyone. You have to give her that. Plus, she has talked about this for years. She made us promise when we were kids to be bridesmaids in her wedding.
I don't know. I'm not the same person anymore. I feel like I'm growing and developing and changing, and we all are, and Rosie just is. She is steadfastly Rosie. We rarely talk, yet she insists on this traditional 4th of July weekend where we all have to clumsily come back together and try to relive some strange notion of the glory days that we're really too young to have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love seeing you guys, but her asking us to be bridesmaids really feels like some last-ditch effort to box us in according to her own prescriptions. Ryan is the dad of the group, Daniel is the comic relief, I'm the trusty sidekick, Meg and Lena are backup dancers, Caroline is the dark horse ideal to work towards or something, because somehow when we were 16 those things made sense, but they don't anymore. She knows nothing about me. I talk to all of you more often than I do with her, but she thinks that writing I love you on my Facebook wall means that we're still friends. She thinks that because we're both trying to be actors, there's some unbreakable bond between us that couldn't be further from...
Rosie comes out of the bedroom with a stricken look on her face.
Guys, Scarlett O'Hara is sick. Steven just called and said she threw up. Ryan, where do you take Manchester around here?
Here, let me talk to Steve.
He takes Rosie's phone and goes to the bedroom.
I'm sure it'll be okay, sweetie. Maybe she's just car sick. Yeah, true. Let's just stay positive. Think positive. Speaking of which, Amanda, we didn't get an official yes picture. Daniel, will you take one?
Can I talk to you in the kitchen?
Sure.
Amanda and Rosie cross to the kitchen. Daniel sits at the keyboard and plays softly. Meaghan lays on the couch with an arm over her face, and Lena takes up her crochet again. Each tries to appear not to hear the conversation in the kitchen, but let's be honest, the apartment is not that big.
So, what's up? Are you feeling sad I didn't ask you to be my maid of honor? I really wanted to, and I know I had asked you when we were 15, but I realized I really wanted Mom involved, and so I had to ask her to be my matron of honor, but you'll definitely be the unofficial.
No, God, Rosie, no, it isn't that. At all. Jesus. I mean, okay. I don't know how to say this. What do you know about me?
Is that a trick question? I know your name is Amanda Jane Baldaccio. I know your favorite color is green. I know you're an amazing actress. I know you live in New York City.
Do you know anything about my day-to-day? Do you know what I spend my free time thinking about? Do you know my plans and hopes for the future? Do you know who I've been dating, or how I feel about my day job, or what's going on with my parents?
Well,
No, you don't. And that's totally okay. I'm not judging you for it at all. And I'm not really accusing you of anything. I don't know anything of those things about you either.
but we can. We just need to be better at keeping in touch.
That's the thing. We live in the same city and can't seem to do that. And honestly, for my part, I think it might be because I don't care. Not that I don't care about you. I want the best for you, and obviously we've known each other for a very long time, but just because we have doesn't mean that there's some contract between us that says we have to be best friends forever, you know? We're different people now. I've changed. Don't you feel like you have too?
I don't really understand what you're saying. I love you, and you're one of my very best friends. I know we don't talk all the time.
But if we were still best friends, don't you think we would talk all the time?
Listen, I will do better. I promise. I will make an effort to call more and tell you what's going on with me.
No, Rosie, you're not hearing me.
Just please think about being in my wedding.
And we haven't even talked about the most unresolved issue.
What do you mean? Come on, Amanda, we can do this. We'll just both try a little harder.
We need to talk about Michael.
Please, Amanda.
It's not my place to betray your confidence to your fiancé. That is not what this is about. I don't even know how it all happened. This is about you and me and the... God, I hate to use this ridiculously dramatic word, but the betrayal I feel. That's what it is. You betrayed me.
Amanda, I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to? I don't fucking care what you did or didn't mean. You slept with him. You took something away from me right at its perfect moment. Michael and I had just started seeing each other, and you couldn't stand to see me have something that you didn't get when you were, what, 17, 18? Fuck you. That is the most selfish thing you've ever done, and you can't even come to terms with it.
No, I can. I can come to terms with it. I know that I hurt you, but please. Amanda, you have to be my bridesmaid, please. I don't know how to do this without you. I don't know how to imagine it. We've been friends for 10 years.
10 years that obviously meant very little to you.
Amanda.
Ryan comes out of the bedroom.
Rosie, here. It sounds like Scarlett has gotten worse, and you need to go.
Oh, God. Listen, Amanda, please just think about it, okay? I didn't mean to mess up the way I did. Please.
Whoa. What's going on, guys?
No, nothing. It's just girl talk. Got a little teary, of course. Danny, I'm so sorry I have to leave and you're like really upset, but don't worry. Tomorrow will be so much fun and you'll forget all about her. All right, see you guys so soon. Don't have too much fun without me, okay? And oh my God, kiss Caroline and don't forget to show her the presents.
She exits in a rush.
What presents?
Nothing.
Good girly stuff.
Nothing for us men folk, I guess.
Look, dude, I feel weird lying to you about it.
He pulls out the picture to show Daniel.
Wow. That is really cool.
Yeah.
And it also really sucks a lot.
Yeah.
Did everyone get one?
Looks like it.
Where are you guys gonna hang up yours at?
No idea.
Let's have another drink.
Yes, definitely.
All move to the kitchen. Ryan pours shots.
What should we drink to?
To Scarlett O'Hara.
To
Scarlett O'Hara.
What was all that about in the kitchen, Amanda? Was Rosie really that upset that you didn't want to be in her wedding?
There's more to it than that.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's okay. I mean, a little. I think too much about this, obviously, and I thought myself into a decision before we even all came here, but I'm not trying to stir the pot, and I know that everyone is entitled to his or her own friendships and judgments, but...
Jesus fucking out with it, Amanda.
Right, yeah. Rosie slept with Michael. That's really the main reason he and I stopped seeing each other. I know I told you all that I had changed my mind, and I looked like a pretty big bitch for a while. I don't know who I was protecting.
Fuck. Are you serious?
Is this something I would joke about?
What does Rosie have to say for herself?
You know, that's really the bitch of it all. She can admit that she did it, but she won't say that it was wrong. She won't say that she betrayed me. But above all, she won't say that she's sorry. She has never once uttered those words or anything like them. Not, I owe you an apology, or even, please forgive me. She just keeps insisting that we pretend it didn't happen, and that I be in her fucking wedding.
She didn't even try Lo Siento?
No one knows what to say. Ryan pats Daniel on the back to acknowledge the lame attempt at a joke.
Well, now I understand a little bit more about why you don't want to be in her wedding. I'm sorry I jumped down your throat earlier.
No, not at all. Don't worry about it.
And I'm sorry that you're feeling sad.
And I'm sorry that Michael is a prick.
And I am not sorry that I have nothing to feel sorry for except myself.
The moment of fun from the joke is ruined, deadened by Daniel. There is a knock on the door. Lena goes to answer it. Caroline enters with a small rolling suitcase. She has a lot of nervous energy.
Caroline, yay! How are you? Welcome to our humble abode. I can't believe you've never been here before.
No, it's so weird. I was thinking on the way over here that I had never seen you and Ryan's house together. Exciting stuff. Also, can we talk about how badass your town name is? I would travel all the time just to be able to say, when people ask where I'm from, Ronkonkoma. It is way too fun to say. Like, what the hell does it mean? Ronkonkoma. I love it. Anyways, hi everyone.
Hi.
What can I get you?
See, I told you, corner store guy. Hi, babe. I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long.
Girl, you look good. Thin.
Hey, Caroline.
Dude, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. I thought I saw you on the train the other day, but I just ended up staring at a stranger for like 25 minutes. How are you? You look a little rough.
Yeah. And Emma dumped me last night.
What? I thought you told me he was proposing.
I did. And she dumped me.
Dude, what the fuck? I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. Ryan, you got any beer? I feel like we should be getting drunk.
We're way ahead of you. What do you want, Caroline? Didn't you always weirdly actually love Bud Light?
Hell yeah! Don't judge.
But Caroline, we miss you. Stop being famous so we can spend time with you. Come, give me a classic Caro hug.
We're so proud of you, sister.
Caroline hugs Meaghan and Amanda, but doesn't sit for too long.
Ha, famous. You're sweet, Meg. But I miss you guys too. It's been a crazy long time. So, what's the news with everyone?
Oh God, there's so much. Besides Emma, there's the fact that Meaghan is pregnant. Rosie asked us to be bridesmaids, and Amanda doesn't want to because Rosie cheated on Stephen, and we all know. And he may or may not know it. And also, Rosie slept with Michael, and we all just found out. And I went off my antidepressant because I was gaining so much weight. Oh, and Ryan got offered a new job, but we would have to move.
I didn't even know half of this.
That is absolutely way too much to process right now in the moment.
Oh man, I am tired.
Ditto. I'm gonna go pass out you guys' bed.
Daniel finishes his second beer in an instant. All watch mesmerized by his gulping. He then exits into Ryan and Lena's room and shuts the door quietly.
think about this word I learned. It's the word for the feeling you get when you realize the vastness and entirety of humans around you. When you recognize that every person has a whole life of desires and needs, failures, successes, and that in their version of the story, you're just an extra. A person in line at the coffee shop, a face that blurs by on the train, another driver also stuck in traffic. It's supposed to probably make you feel good, you know, that idea that we're all fighting our own battles, that we're all on our own journey, but instead it makes me feel tiny and unnecessary, barely vital to the tick-tocking of the universe. The word is sonder, but I named the feeling the futility of being 25.
Maybe it's the futility of being human.
I always struggle with the size of things. How to counterbalance huge ideas like God and life with the small, seemingly inconsequential acts of believing and living.
This is heavy talk for a Saturday afternoon. It makes me want to get drunk, and I can't. Caroline paces awkwardly.
Well, I wanted to tell you guys that on top of the cool news about my playwriting life, I am also seeing someone.
What? That's great. What does he do?
Well, that's the thing about him, is that he's not a him.
Okay, so what does she do?
Finances for a humanitarian group that works mostly in Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, she is pretty, well, yeah.
So, how long have you been?
Please don't say lesbian.
I wasn't going to say that at all. I was going to ask how long you've been seeing each other.
Oh, a few months. Six months.
6 months, and you're just now telling us?
Well, I was feeling it out. It started pretty innocently, and I really had no idea where it was going.
She the first woman you've been with?
I appreciate the bluntness of that question, and yes.
Did you always want to be with women?
I do not know. I do know that it's a spectrum, and I don't feel black and white about it. She's a person I want to be with, and she happens to be a woman. Before her, the person I wanted to be with was male. It doesn't necessarily fit into pretty little boxes like religion, I would imagine, right, Lena? I bet you rarely find these days, especially anyone who buys into every single stricture of particular religion. It's way too multifaceted for that, like most of the really important or essential things. It surprised me a bit, too, when it first dawned on me that the feelings I had were something different, and that maybe she was interested in me in that way, too. But it felt as natural as anything else, so I went with it, you know? Why wouldn't I? And sure, the naturalness of it was a little confusing, but it felt like one of life's beautifully timed revelations. The fates, or whoever winking at me, giving me a nudge towards an unexpected happiness. Why should I, or anyone, try to put a label on something like that?
You were seeing a guy before you started seeing this girl?
After all she just said, that's what you came away with?
You are shit at telling us things. Why do you have to be so damn secretive?
I'm not secretive. Private.
Same difference. I just want to know about you. Like, remember when we used to lie on my trampoline in the backyard and try to tell as many secrets out loud as we could?
Believe me, it isn't out of malice. I'm just much better at writing things down nowadays than saying them out loud. I got lost in my writing, I guess.
Or maybe we could all be pen pals.
Are you scared?
Of what?
I don't know. Everything? All the possible ramifications and unforeseen consequences?
Yes.
How long did you rehearse that speech that you gave us?
I wrote 12 drafts on the train. What I said was an amalgamation of various parts from all the versions.
Always a writer.
You guys are so cool about it. That is what is really unexpected.
Well, we have been hit with a lot of huge life updates today. Maybe we're just desensitized, but also, I mean...
You mean what?
I don't know. I mean, it's not, help me out here, guys. What am I trying to say?
I guess it isn't shocking news.
Are you trying to say you always thought I was a lesbian?
Well, you said said yourself that you don't want to be called that, but yeah. I mean, I guess some of us, and I don't want to speak for everyone.
By all means, please do.
Maybe we had an inkling. No one cared, but for years of being single and we never heard about a guy. I'm not writing you into some heteronormative story here. I just mean we used to have sleepovers when we were kids, and you couldn't get any of us to shut up about boys. And you were always the one who just stayed relatively quiet. The only person I can think you ever had a crush on was Justin Timberlake, but we all had a crush on Justin Timberlake.
Some of us still do.
Right. Yeah.
It makes sense, too. In a way, you were always the one ahead, the one doing such fantastic things, set apart. We watched you because you were different and didn't fall in line. You stood out in the best way, and I know I at least always looked up to you for your bravery in being who you wanted to be. This is just a really cool and interesting extension of that.
That might be the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Thank you. I love you.
Is that a comfort? That we all kind of maybe knew?
In a way, maybe yes, but also maybe no. Like, maybe I got to the party later than everyone, and I have spinach in my teeth and no one told me, but it's also... It isn't easy. Even if I know you guys love me no matter what, a shit sandwich painted gold is still a shit sandwich.
I feel like you're mixing metaphors there.
And I'm supposed to be the writer.
Oh, by the way, Rosie expects you to write a role for her in your next play.
Is she still trying to be an actor?
Oh, yeah.
When does someone get to tell her she isn't very good?
Thank you. Oh, everyone is thinking it. You just say classic Caroline.
Well, what kind of role is she looking for?
Probably anything. It's hard to shame that girl, as we all know. You could write a play about us.
All anyone is doing is writing plays about actors in New York. I am desperately trying to... something nuanced.
Yeah, do those plays even have any relevance for people outside of New York? Or with no connection to the profession?
Well, I think anyone who goes to see a play has a small intrinsic understanding of what it is to be an actor.
I completely disagree, but wish you were right.
Oh, plays about theater. They make me tired.
End of Act 1.
So this is just a short pause. We're going to change over to Act 2, and then after Act 2 we'll have an interval. So keep your seats. Thank you very much.
Act 2. Lights up on Saint. It is 6 months later, nearly Christmas. There are some rather measly decorations, including a very Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Light holiday music plays. Daniel is in the kitchen elaborately mixing cocktails. He is singing along animatedly with the music. Here we see a boisterous version of Daniel, very different from Act 1. Manchester is around, being a dog.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. Ba-la-dee-da-da-da-lee-da. Ah, can I remember the words, Manchester? Oh, I need you to tell me how this mix is. Ooh, but I think it might kill you.
Amanda enters carrying a small overnight bag and 2 bottles of champagne. She watches Daniel dance around for a few moments.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker!
Yes! Hey, girl! Hey!
What you making?
Some bougie Christmas cocktail. Would you like to tell me what you think?
Do you have to ask? Where's Ryan and Lena? Oh, dude, this is so good. Just evenly mixed. Is it really boozy?
Oh, yeah. A couple of those and you'll be good. Oh, they went down to the store.
That is surprisingly poor planning, especially for Ryan.
I think Lena had a migraine this morning. They're trying to decide if they needed to cancel the party.
Oh shit, I feel like she's been getting migraines all the time lately.
Yeah, and apparently they're getting worse. She's been trying some different medicine, but I think this one obviously isn't working out.
Obviously.
But I'm glad you're here. before everyone else, because I gotta talk to you about something. H to H time is needed.
Brother, you know I'm always down for a good old H to H. What's up?
So, I was talking to this new guy at work, and he's from Milwaukee.
Uh-huh.
And I was just mentioning that I was looking for some kind of change. I didn't mention wanting to write for TV, I just said a change.
Right.
And he tells me that his old station is looking to hire. And he basically knows he can get me a job there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the position a promotion?
Well, up here, that's the thing. It's a lateral step, really, but it's a side step to a different ladder that's a better ladder to be climbing.
Does that ladder lead you to where you ultimately want to go?
Yes and no. It's closer, but it's still local news at the end of the day.
Yeah, and in Milwaukee. I mean, is that really a better market than this?
Not necessarily, but Milwaukee isn't all that far from Chicago.
Which is where you want to end up.
Right, but the move to Milwaukee would be a little bit about Chicago proximity and job and local news.
So you're wondering if you should go because maybe Emma will want to get back together.
Yes, I want you to tell me what to do.
Dude, don't put that pressure on me.
You know what I mean.
Well, where are you guys right now? Have you talked?
Yeah, right after Rose's wedding, the conversation was kind of solidifying the breakup, I guess. That we weren't on a break, but a break up. Funny how that one little word makes all the difference.
So she sealed the deal. Officially over. That feels like it answers your question right there.
Yeah, but the reason she keeps using is the distance, and this would solve that problem.
Dan, I don't know how to say this without...
Just say it.
If she really wanted to be with you, I don't think the distance would stop her.
I knew you were gonna say that. But she keeps saying that she loves me. It's just that
People who want to spend the rest of their lives together don't have caveats about their love.
Shit. But I want her back.
Hey, man, you know I believe in romance. Maybe a big movie-esque gesture is what Emma's looking for. And maybe this is it. Maybe. But she's obviously not really considering your feelings all that much right now, so you need to make sure that you are. You need to make sure that a lateral job move to Milwaukee fucking Wisconsin is really what you want.
Well, it isn't. It's her I want. I want to ask her if I should do it.
Oh. So you want to put the ball in her court. Well, then you have to be absolutely sure that you can handle whatever she says, because if she says yes, then boom, you're going to the Arctic tundra to work in local news and maybe, hopefully, marry her eventually. But if she says no, I mean, what do you envision happening if she says no?
Ryan and Lena enter carrying grocery bags. Lena looks very tired.
Ah, Amanda, you're here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you guys! Here, let me help.
So you've been boozing up a storm in here, Daniel?
Yes. Taste this.
Very good. So sweet. Lena, you'll really like it.
Oh, I can't drink that much with this new medicine, but I'd love to try a little. Merry Christmas, Amanda. It's so good to see you.
I'm so glad to be here. How is everything?
Oh, fine. I'm really tired lately. This new antidepressant I'm on kind of fucking sucks.
I'm so sorry. Danny mentioned you had a migraine earlier.
Yeah, it just makes me feel so sluggish and weird. I will also probably cry at some point tonight. It is really screwing with me.
You'll be okay, honey.
No one is judging you here.
Thanks, guys. But you're making it worse. See, it's already started.
Quick, Daniel, tell a joke.
Okay. Oh, actually, I've got a good one. So, an octopus walks into a bar carrying some bagpipes, and the bartender says, "Are you gonna play those here?" And the octopus looks very confused, looks down and says, "No, once I figure out how to take off his pajamas, I'm gonna fuck this shit up."
Oh man, look, I am crying.
You get this shit, man.
Glad you liked it.
That's good, dude. You have to make sure you tell Caroline when she gets here. If she is getting here. What's the word?
Apparently she is going to make it. She pulled some strings to get here because she, quote, knows how much it means to us.
Damn, what a way to put it. So we mean nothing to her now?
I'm assuming she said it that way because that's how she had phrased it to whoever makes the decisions about her time.
The powers that be.
Her people.
Well, whoever. I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Perhaps she will grace us with her presence after all. If so, it'll be the first time I've seen her since her play's premiere. What a fucking night that was, right? That was so many of our childhood ideas actually coming to fruition, just being there. And I have to stop myself from telling everyone, well, you know, my friend is a playwright. I didn't know I could feel like a proud mama chicken when I didn't really have a part in making it happen at all.
Hey, well, we sort of did. I mean, we were there in those important formative years.
Yeah, we're the ones that had to suffer through all the readings from her, all the bad shit from high school. Remember sitting on the floor in her bedroom and she was reading the plays out loud?
Yeah, now I can't track her down for shit.
Neither can I.
I thought we would have seen her at Rosie's wedding, but...
But she took my side on that one. Or at least, that's what I'm telling myself. She and I didn't talk about it. I don't actually know why Caroline didn't go. And by the way, please remember that I told Rosie I had a big audition in LA that weekend. Please do not tell her I skipped her wedding on purpose.
We just won't talk about it at all. She'll never stop if we get her started. I mean, it was already a 7-hour affair. We don't need to relive it.
There is a knock on the door. Ryan goes to answer it as Lena crosses to her bedroom to put on the sweater.
Hey, Amanda. Don't tell anyone about the Milwaukee thing, okay? I don't want to hash it out for everybody here.
Yeah, dude, totally. I got you. Just, you know, think about what I said.
A very pregnant Meaghan enters and drops her bag near the door.
Ugh, let me fucking tell you. Being pregnant is annoying.
Merry Christmas!
Are you going to name the baby Jesus because on Christmas?
Glad you made it. I wish you would have let us come pick you up instead of taking a cab.
No.
You totally would have.
No, Ryan, it is okay. Being pregnant is this weird dichotomy of almost insanely trying to retain your independence and angrily demanding that the world cater to your will because you just happen to be growing a human being inside your own body. So when guys don't stand up and offer their seat to me on the train, I see red, and everyone on the train can feel my rage. But then when someone wants to do something for me that I feel like doing, I'm like, hey, leave me be, you don't own me. Hormones, man, hormones.
Well, who are we to stop a lady from hailing a cab? You go, girl.
Can I get you something to drink?
Danny made an amazing cocktail, but pretend like I didn't just tell you that.
You're horrible. Why do you do this to me? No, Ryan, thanks. I'm good. I pee too much as it is. You guys want to know something? All those stereotypes in movies about pregnancy, they're real. Not even exaggerated.
Does that make them easier to deal with?
Not in the slightest.
God, can you imagine how much it's going to hurt?
Okay, so what did everyone ask Santa for?
I think the shittiest thing about getting older is that all the gifts I want are purely utilitarian. I want a Swiffer wet jet. I asked my parents for a Swiffer wet jet. I'm going to get a Swiffer wet jet Christmas morning, and I'm going to be really excited to use my Swiffer wet jet.
Stop saying Swift wet jet. It doesn't sound like a real thing to me.
If it ever was in the first place.
Semantic satiation. I used to play that like a game when I was a kid.
What do you mean?
Semantic satiation is that thing when you say a word over and over again, and eventually it stops sounding like a real word. Something in your brain and its ability to process phonemes or something. So I would sit in long car rides and whisper words again and again until it happened. Fork, 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 fork. Until I said to myself, what the heck is a fork? And I was totally fascinated by this happening. I felt like I could trick my own brain, and that was simultaneously exciting and terrifying. But of course there's a science behind it, which makes it less cool, but it's still interesting.
I remember how disappointed I was when I found out the science behind déjà vu.
Right. Something about your short-term memory going into overdrive?
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. I tried to forget it immediately, and I guess ironically, because I didn't want to lose the magic of that feeling.
Deja vu did always make me feel like a wizard.
Yes.
There is that awkward, almost uncomfortable silence again. This happens often throughout the night, but each person is acutely aware of filling the gaps before they become too noticeable.
What are you going to name the baby? I never heard.
I'm leaning towards Benjamin. What do you think?
Good, strong name.
Would you say that no matter what name I was considering?
Probably.
Okay, naming your kid is a bitch. Because every time I tell someone what I'm considering, they're like, oh, the boy who teased me when I was in 7th grade had that name. I'd never choose that. And then I think, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Your pregnancy has given you a preclusion for flowery language.
I like it.
Ditto.
Amanda, thought you were bringing that guy you were dating?
Which one?
Fuck you. But yeah, actually, which one do you mean? I'm not sure the last time we talked.
Didn't you, excuse the racism, but a vaguely Latino lover?
Yeah, Esteban. Fuck that guy.
Here, here.
Which one was he? The one who left you at the airport?
Or the one who fucked your roommate?
Neither, but thanks for the walk down memory lane. Who needs a drink? Danny, pour some of those original Christmas cocktails. What do you call them?
Well, based on the color consistency, reindeer jizz?
Oh, it's disgusting.
Santa's snot.
Let it snow.
Leave it to Ryan to come up with the one actually intelligent idea. Hey, by the way, how's the job search coming?
Slow and steady, as I'm sure you know. I've had a couple of interviews, so at least that gives one a little hope.
Still my hero for staying.
No. Here, drink some of Santa's jizz.
Would you believe that that's not the first time I've heard that?
There is a knock on the door, and then Rosie enters with a roller bag. She is carrying a much nicer bottle of champagne than what Amanda brought. She bursts in past Ryan, who was heading to open the door.
We have so much to celebrate. Merry Christmas, everyone. Someone open this champagne. Daniel, isn't that your job? Meggo, look at you. Jesus, you're huge.
Great to see you too, Rosie. You're looking as fit as ever.
Oh, thanks, sweetie. That is exactly what we're celebrating.
You've always been skinny?
Well, yes, but now... Da-da-da-da! I'm on a bus.
Is this a game? No, you're in our apartment. Did I win?
No, like as an advertisement. I did a shoot at the gym for their new clothing line, and I'm on Pandora ads, on buses, and everything. It's like the real deal.
The champagne pops opportunely.
Well, congratulations, Rosie. That's great.
Yeah, really cool stuff, Rosie.
Daniel brings over champagne flutes so all can toast.
Well, here's...
Wait. What about Caroline? I think we should wait for her.
Oh, this isn't about her. She had her freaking play premiere. This is about me. Here's to my success, and let's hope Amanda is next.
Here.
All cheers. Everyone but Rosie is aware of Amanda's reaction. Amanda doesn't make eye contact with anyone, downs her flute, silently takes Meaghan's from her outstretched hand, downs that one too, and heads to the kitchen. Daniel follows.
Good champagne.
Yeah, Stephen bought me a really nice bottle.
Where is your husband?
Oh, he's at the hotel.
The living room settles into sotto voce and focus shifts to the kitchen.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking perfect.
Come on, she doesn't know what she's saying. No, Rosie never thinks before she speaks.
It's not about that. Yeah, she's an idiot, and yeah, she essentially just called me out for a currently struggling career while hers is somehow taking off, but...
So that's what this is about. It's her picture, Amanda. She didn't even have to open her mouth. It's just about the fact that she has a ridiculously nice body.
Great. Thanks, dude. Really helpful.
Lena enters the kitchen.
Hey, why don't you let me take over here?
Thank you, Jesus. Amanda, you know your time is coming, and we all believe in it.
He crosses into the living room to hear the story Rosie is telling. Lena hugs Amanda.
I know it's stupid, babe.
I'm sorry I'm being a brat. When she says shit like that, you know, and buses, she's on a fucking bus. I mean, will we ever hear about anything else now?
No, probably not for a while. But babe, you know this has nothing to do with your journey and your career, right? I mean, it doesn't take away from your successes.
Which ones are you referring to?
Oh, now you're just being self-deprecating. You knew what you signed up for when you chose this.
Tough love from you? Where's the Lena I know?
Oh, please. You know what I'm saying.
I do. I know, you are right. Failure is a huge part of this, and I'm fine with it. It's just, I'm really struggling with shitty people having good things happen to them when I try so hard to be at least fucking decent, and here I am again, alone at Christmas with barely anything to show for myself.
Oh, gosh. If there is one thing I have come out of this program with, it's that life can be pretty terrible sometimes. But we're all fighting our own battles, and they say comparison is the thief of joy. You'll be the bigger and better person if you try not to begrudge her successes too much. Yours are coming. Danny's right. And when it rains, it pours, both good and bad. So just let the good come, and so much more will follow.
Divinity school looks good on you. Amen.
Thanks. Amen back to you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
But is it okay if I hate Rosie for her body?
Yes, it's incredibly annoying. I categorically refuse to look at pictures of her in a swimsuit on her honeymoon.
Amanda and Lena rejoin the party in the living room. Rosie is finishing the story she's been telling through the previous scene.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, sounds like it was.
What was?
Rosie was just telling us all about her honeymoon in Bali.
Oh, I have presents for everyone.
She goes to her bag to begin passing them out.
Not to sound like a broken record, but shouldn't we wait for Caroline? This seems to be about everyone, and she loves opening presents.
Amanda's right, let's wait. Also, I thought we had agreed not to do presents this year. Some of us are kind of broke.
Or already saving up for baby's college.
Or in grad school, dead out the ass.
I know, but these aren't Christmas presents, they're honeymoon gifts. I don't know, I know I broke the rule, but you'll still take them, right?
Of course we will, Rosie.
Let's play a game while we wait for Caroline to get here.
Any idea how late she'll be?
Who knows? Her people never contacted my people to schedule this.
Your people? Oh my god, did you finally get an agent?
No, Jesus, Rosie, it was a joke.
How about Cards Against Humanity?
Yes, I love this game.
Is this the one where it's like adult apples to apples?
Yeah, except instead of cards like Abraham Lincoln or adjectives like saucy, cards say the boners of the elderly, and I am traumatized since I walked in on my dad watching endless videos of blank on the internet.
The boners of the elderly, that's a great card.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite I've come across in the game.
Ew, weird. I do not want to think about old people erections. Last semester, I was doing hospital visits and palliative care was part of my program. I don't want to think about their boners.
Trust me. I'm sure there are a lot of them while you're around.
Did any of your patients die during the semester?
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Holy shit, speaking of which, I'm sorry to be a downer, but did you guys hear about that kid we went to high school with? Justin Townsend, he died.
How?
I don't know. This group just popped up which was called R.I.P. Justin Townsend. You know all these messages and posts? It happened like 6 weeks ago?
God. Sad. Really young.
Is it really fucked up of me that I think obituaries should include cause of death?
I do too.
I think it's a natural thing to want to know why and how, or how, especially when it's a young person who's died.
I think he was sick, although it seemed to happen pretty sudden, so it might have been a car accident.
A guy I knew from school died pretty suddenly from a staph infection, so I guess you never know.
Should we play a drink game instead?
There is a chorus of assent, and everyone moves to clear the kitchen table.
Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. Getting drunk seems like the right thing to do.
Nah, babe, don't worry about me. I'll be the official judge and a DJ.
Yeah, we've heard enough Christmas music for now. Put on whatever you want.
There is a clamor as the table is set up for slap. Lots of simultaneous talking and pouring of beers. The game is quickly set and everyone gathers around it. Meaghan has changed the music to the top 40 songs popular in 2013. Everyone shouts, 1, 2, 3, slap go! And begins to play with a lot of yelling, swearing, and laughing. In the chaos, Caroline has entered slowly, peeking around the door, presumably because no one answered when she knocked. She has no bag. It is clear she doesn't need to stay. She stands rather awkwardly, waiting for someone to see her. Her demeanor is not fully changed from Act 1, but she seems more polished, and her hair is drastically different. Her clothing isn't posh, but leans a bit on the professional side. It is Daniel who notices her across the room.
Caroline, you're here!
Hey! The music down, but still plays quietly in the background. There is a chorus of welcome for Caroline, slightly teetering on tipsy, as many have already had a few. Everyone rushes towards the door to engage in hugs, which Caroline fends off. Rosie stays at the back of the group. An awkward silence falls as she moves to hug no one.
Gosh, am I really that late to the party?
Sorry, we were just talking about sad stuff and wanted to stop, so drinking was the answer.
Par for the course among this group, I guess, huh? Well, Merry Christmas, anyway.
Thanks, and to you. Where's your bag? Do you need some help getting it from the car?
Oh no, the car's still waiting downstairs. I really can't stay. I was just gonna have him wait.
Ooh, who's this kid?
She's a lesbian, you idiot.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
You really aren't staying? But it's tradition. We haven't seen you in so long.
I just don't have a lot of time. Look, I feel like an asshole about it, I really do, but...
By all means, don't let us plebeians hold you back from all your success.
Come on, Amanda, that's not fair.
Let me just tell the driver to go drive around and come back in an hour. That will at least give us some time to catch up, and I need a cigarette.
She exits abruptly. The group is unsure how to respond to this new version of Caroline.
Did she always smoke?
I don't think so. Ryan, will you get Amanda some water?
Ryan crosses to the kitchen.
Already on it.
Did she always have a driver?
I hope his name is Jeeves.
Or Reginald.
Harold would be good.
Her hair is interesting.
Caroline re-enters.
Shit. I left my cigarettes in the car and I just told him to drive away. Anyone got a smoke I can bum?
Yeah, I do. Bad joke. I guess.
Caroline crosses to sit on the couch.
Well, Caroline, do you want anything to drink?
Yeah, I'd love a whiskey neat. Thanks, dude.
Whiskey neats and cigarettes. Some being a famous playwright comes with certain inalienable truths, I guess.
Come on, dude. I'm not a famous playwright.
Yet.
The trends with this kind of shit come and go like the wind. No one would want to read what I'm working on in 6 months. I just have to keep churning stuff out so people don't forget about me. It isn't all sunshine and roses, I promise.
Yeah, being busy has its drawbacks. You miss out on all kinds of important things.
Rosie.
Dude, I'm so sorry about missing the wedding. I'm sure it was awesome. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was the best day of my life. I just wish everyone could have been there to share it.
Well, I'll be at the next one.
There won't be a next one.
She didn't mean your next one, Rosie. She meant the next one of the group. Relax.
Well, who knows when that'll be? It isn't legal for her in most states. Daniel tried and got dumped. Amanda can't ever hold anyone down, and Meaghan will be a single mother.
In the cold and deadly silence that follows Rosie's harsh statement, the thong song, or something equally inappropriate, plays.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Amanda.
Wow.
Okay, let's all just...
Since when did you become such a fucking bitch?
I'm not the one who missed my wedding.
For God's sakes, Rosie, I don't give two shits about your wedding. And after what you just said, I bet nearly everyone in this room is sorry they spent the cash to be there. Amanda, you made the right decision by faking an audition.
Oh, shit.
What?
Well, Caroline just says it, doesn't she?
You faked an audition to get out of coming to my wedding.
Thanks a fuck ton, Caroline. And yeah, Rosie, I did. I didn't have an audition in LA that weekend. I just didn't want to be at your wedding.
And everyone but me knew? How could you hate me this much?
It isn't about hating you, Rosie. I don't hate you. I don't like you either, and I certainly don't love you. But it was more that you're dishonest, selfish, and Michael was there.
Okay, guys,
Your concept of friendship is baffling.
look, everyone is on pins and needles here. Let's just all try
And
to
you
calm
too,
down.
Caroline, your concept of friendship is pretty fucking baffling too. Rosie is an idiot, but you can't use ignorance as an excuse for trading us in for whatever more cosmopolitan and successful friends you found in the city now.
Wow, are you serious? Is this a joke? I came out here, I'm here, doing what you all asked me to do. Wait, you know what? No, why the hell do we do this anymore? What perverted idea of childhood are any of us holding on to?
She's right. Whenever we get together, we're just pretending to give a shit.
I'm not pretending.
That's because you don't know how. Fuck. Oh my god, I can't believe I just...
I love that you just said that.
Okay, I can't do this. I cannot handle this. Say whatever you guys need to say. Hash it out. It's important. But I cannot handle this right now. I'm going for a walk.
Babe, it's late. Let me go with you.
Oh, great. Excellent. Everyone, walk away. You know, this is one of the reasons I never actually want to come see you people.
New people. Since when did you stop being one of us?
When I stepped back and looked at how unhealthy this dynamic is. Individually, I don't think any of you are bad people. Flawed, sure, in the same way everyone is flawed in some way, but when you are all together, like Rosie insists on for no good reason other than she can't deal with patterns breaking in her precious suburban Barbie dream life, you become these ridiculous caricatures of human beings. Everyone pretending to give a shit about anyone else because that's what you do when you've known someone for over 10 years. All of us acting like the good old days matter still because they were good old days. And now we're here and things aren't all that good. And because our futures seem relatively bleak. When did we ever tell each other something real? Something that mattered? When in the last 5 years of these stupid get-togethers did we share anything other than superficial life updates? The first time it happened was 6 months ago, because suddenly and irrevocably we grew up and we had all that hard shit we were dealing with. You want to know why I started keeping secrets? Why I never told you anything? Because you're sibs. It would pour out of you in a gross way. Any truth I would want to tell, we'd laugh it off and walk away because that's what we do, isn't it, Daniel? Isn't it, Lena? Rather than face bad shit, let's crack jokes and take walks. Rather than discuss the incredibly difficult situation a person we consider a friend will go through when they give birth alone to a fatherless child, let's focus on the fact that our 17,000 picturesque day wasn't perfect because the groom had more groomsmen than the bride did bridesmaids. Fuck off! I tried. For so long. I just can't anymore. History doesn't matter this much. Really, it doesn't. Hey, Larry. Yeah, sorry I told you to go for an hour. I need you to come back. I'll be outside waiting. Thanks.
She crosses to the door and turns back to say something, but stops herself.
Sorry, Amanda. I didn't trade you for new, better friends. I just finally grew up.
Caroline exits, closing the door softly and slowly behind her.
Larry's a shitty name for a driver.
End of Act 2.
Thank you all very much. That's about a 10-minute interval. If you need to go to the loo, it's on the bottom floor. Thank you. so much. We're going to begin again now, so please enjoy Act 3, but also it's Act 2.
Act 3. Lights up on Seine. It is over 3 years later. The apartment is bare, the tenants obviously in the process of moving out. Boxes are stacked around. The furniture remains, but the room is decidedly less lived in. The front door opens and Ryan enters in an all-black suit. He stops in the doorway for a moment, surveying the room. He looks exhausted. He then exits to his bedroom. A few moments later, Meaghan opens the door slowly, peeking in. She is also wearing all black. Seeing no one, she comes in carrying 2 gift baskets, the kind filled with fancy snacks and bottles of wine. She sets them on the table and sits down. Amanda enters in all black, carrying 2 bottles of wine. She puts the white in the fridge and searches the drawers for an opener for the red.
Meg, do you remember where they kept the bottle opener?
Might have been packed up already. I'll help you look.
Meaghan crosses to the kitchen and softly opens drawers and cupboards with Amanda. At some point, they end up standing very close to one another, and Meaghan pulls Amanda into an embrace.
Shh. It's okay.
How could this happen? All I keep thinking is how I failed her, how we failed her.
I know. God, I know. But we have to calm down. We have to keep it together for Ryan.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying. I will try.
She opens another drawer.
Oh, found it. Now we have to find glasses. Oh, shit, I should have just bought some cups when I bought the wine. I didn't think about everything being packed up. I didn't think he would have done it so soon.
She begins to work open the wine bottle.
I don't think he did. I think Daniel came out and packed up the place. I think Stephen even came and helped him, and so it would be done quickly and Ryan wouldn't have to worry.
Stephen? Oh my god, that's so nice. I take back all the terrible things I said about him back in the day.
He isn't as bad as we thought he was. He's not great for a conversation about much more than sports, but he's a nice guy. I have not spent much time with him. But they did come by after Benji was born and brought very nice gifts, and they've sent something for all his birthdays.
Should we just drink out of the bottle?
Yes.
Show me some pictures of that beautiful little boy.
You have seen all the ones I have on my phone already. I showed them to you at his birthday party.
I'm obsessed with him. Did I show you the Godmother of the Year shirt I found and bought myself? It is hilarious.
Meaghan and Amanda swap the wine bottle back and forth as they quietly scroll through the pictures on Megan's phone. They stop at one photo and stare at it for a long silent moment.
She seemed to really love Ben. When she played with him, it was the most vibrant I've seen her in a long time.
She's grinning like an idiot in this picture. It's amazing. You have to make sure Ryan has that. Maybe you could get him a print of it after a while. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait to give gifts. I don't know anything.
I don't either. Oh, I'm so lost as I deal with this. I don't know what to say to Benji. He found me crying in my room the other night. And he said, "Mommy, no cry." And then he cuddled me, but that just made me sob even more. Ugh. How do you explain this to a 3-year-old? Or do you even try? Do you just hope he doesn't ask and then years later show him pictures of someone who used to love him that isn't alive anymore?
You know, it really sucks. The person who could have answered these questions the best.
Lena.
Where's Manchester?
Ryan says he stays exclusively in their bedroom now, on her side of the bed. Ryan is pretty sure he knows. Docs can be intuitive about that stuff, so he just lies in bed all day.
Like we all wish we could.
Mm-hmm.
The front door opens and Daniel enters in a black suit. He is carrying a case of beer. Amanda stands to greet him, hugging him hard and taking the case of beer from him. She goes to put it in the fridge. He and Meaghan share a slightly awkward, very quick hug.
How have you been? Daniel, how's Chicago?
It's going well, thanks. Really well. How are you? How's the kid?
He's great. But, I was just telling Amanda that I don't know what to say to him about this.
He's 3, right?
Yeah, just turned 3.
I don't know if his brain is developed enough to understand all this.
Yeah, part of me hopes it isn't.
Amanda hands Daniel a beer.
Meg, do you want to switch to beer or keep drinking wine with me?
I'll stick with wine.
She takes a big sip from the bottle.
You guys are drinking wine straight from the bottle like hobos?
I think all the glasses are packed up. By the way, kudos to you for packing this place up. Meg says Steven came to help you.
Yeah. That guy may not be the brightest crown in the box, but he can lift heavy things. He was actually a huge help. When he first showed up, I didn't know what to say. So I guess Rosie told him what I was doing. He just jumped in the car. Pretty cool.
Where was Ryan? How did you get him out of the house?
He was down at the... Do they call them funeral parlors? That seems wrong. Why would it be called a parlor? Nobody's having fucking tea there.
God, I wish I could have gotten out here to help them all with this. They only let me out of the matinee performance.
I'm glad you could be here today. And Ryan understands, and you know who else would? Lena.
Should we open these bougie baskets and set out some overly priced cheese and crackers? Should we ask Ryan? Do you think he's sleeping? Do you think he wants to be left alone?
Breathe, Amanda. Let's set out some stuff. Danny, would you mind seeing if you can talk to Ryan? You've been here the past week. Maybe he'd be more comfortable talking to you.
I haven't talked to him about the fact I packed up his house. Do you think he'll be pissed? I was just trying to help, but I have no idea when I was actually being helpful. Needs a mom thinking of the funeral, but I didn't talk to Ryan.
Okay. I'll try to go talk to him. You guys open the fancy baskets.
Thanks.
Meaghan knocks softly on Ryan's bedroom door and enters his room. Amanda and Daniel set about opening the baskets.
Did you pack up all the plates too? What are we gonna set stuff out on?
There's a roll of paper towels?
This is the jankiest after funeral party ever. After funeral party? That can't be right.
I think it's called a wake. God, I don't know anything about this. I've never been to a funeral before today.
I feel like such a child. I'm just wandering around going, I don't know about everything. I don't know what to do or what to say.
Ditto. That's why I'm focusing on manual, easy tasks. Like packing up. Pick up item, put in a box, repeat, fill box, tape, repeat.
Unscrew bottle of wine, sip, again, bottle empty, repeat. Oh shit, we have all this wine, but when more people show up, we can't just keep passing around bottles and drinking straight from them.
There is a soft knock on the front door. It opens very slowly, revealing Caroline. She's in all black too. She is carrying a bag of cups. She stops in the doorway and stares at Daniel and Amanda. They stare back.
Hey, I brought cups. You guys are always drinking, and from my memory, there never used to be enough cups, so I brought cups.
Daniel goes to Caroline and hugs her.
You have come at the opportune moment. Amanda and Meaghan were drinking red wine like hobos.
Hey, Amanda. Hey. I'm sorry about Lena.
Me too.
Amanda steps toward Caroline as if to hug her and then thinks better of it.
I heard about the show. Congratulations, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it's an actual dream come true. Some days I can't believe it when I'm walking to the theater. I'm on 7th Avenue and I think, is this real life? I wake up a lot of mornings and think I've dreamt it all.
I remember feeling that way at the start.
Caroline, what do you want to drink?
I'm actually good. Thanks. I'm 3 months sober.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I didn't know.
I think you're supposed to say congratulations, not sorry.
Shit, right. Sorry. No, not sorry. Congrats. That's awesome. Good for you.
Danny and I have realized we have no idea what we're doing about anything at all. This whole event has rendered us children. Danny appears to have lost the ability to speak.
No worries at all that everything is crazy right now, isn't it? I'm so sorry about Lena. I wish I had been better about... I wish I hadn't... I mean, I don't regret it. Well, I do sort of.
Danny, you're stupid as catching. Now Caroline can't talk either.
It's okay, Caroline. Let's just stick with things that are simpler and more straightforward. For example, what's going on with your life? Where do you live?
Cool, sure. I am in LA now, and the pilot I wrote got picked up. So that is all very exciting.
That's amazing. You're still killing it. I saw your name on the credits of something I was watching a few months ago, and I told my roommate that I knew you. She was like, whatever, Amanda, stop name dropping. She's kind of a bitch. I'm thinking of moving out.
You should.
What's going on with you, Daniel?
Right outside of Chicago, in the burbs. Got a job producing a morning show. Not the big time just yet, but very close. I'm seeing someone, and it's long distance and a little tough. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
Dude, you didn't tell me you were seeing someone? What's she like? What does she do? Why didn't she come here with you? Though, I guess that would be kind of weird to bring your new girlfriend to your old best friend's funeral.
Caroline, now I get why you hate this. The Amanda Baldaccio third degree is torturous. Times like these, there are no doubts you're Italian.
Fuck you very much.
Is the rest of the old crew coming over here?
Megan's in the bedroom talking to Ryan. I assume Rosie's coming, but I didn't speak to her at the funeral. I got out of there pretty quick. I needed to breathe a bit.
There is a knock at the door.
Speak of the devil and she shall appear.
Amanda.
The door opens and Rosie appears. She's wearing a black coat over a dress that's a bright, loud color. She carries a large bag that seems to contain a present.
Hi, everyone. Was I supposed to bring a gift? I don't know how this stuff works.
I'm sure gifts aren't customary, but I'm sure Ryan won't mind. Come on in. Can I get you something to drink? Can I help you some fancy cheese and crackers? Beautifully laid out with paper towels by Amanda's and yours truly.
Hey, Ruthie. Good to see you. Long time.
Caroline, I can't believe you're here. Nothing to drink for me, thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Another silence as no one really knows what to say. In it, Meaghan emerges from the bedroom and stands near Daniel. Moments later, Ryan follows. Everyone turns to look at it.
Hi. I'm really glad you're all here.
So are we.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
You said.
Would you like something to drink? Danny brought beer. There is wine, but there's nothing to drink it out of.
Caroline saved the day. She brought cups.
Perfect. You want white or red rye?
Here, Meg, let me get it for you.
Anyone else want something to drink? Oh, I see there's snacks too. Thanks, guys. Everyone, help yourselves. I'm not sure where any plates are, but we could just use our hands. We're all friends here. Well, sort of. I'm sorry I said that. I'm having a bit of a tough time, as you can imagine. It really does mean the world to me that you're all here. I just don't see any plates because I think they're all packed in a box. Because I have to move, you see. It's really hard to be in this apartment, you see. Not that it's a bad apartment. A lot of good memories in this apartment. A lot of really good memories and fun times. But now there's a part of this apartment that's ruined and, well, tainted, I guess might be the right word. I'm not really sure who would really want to live in this apartment at all now. I wonder what I have to do about telling our landlord and how they'll rent it out to people, and whether they'll tell them what happened here. It's macabre, isn't it? Or maybe some really fucked up people would be okay with it, or would even want to live here because of it. Fuck those people. This world is such a fucking weird place. I don't want weirdos living in our apartment. This is the first place that was really ours. And fucking weirdos should not be allowed to live here.
As he's spoken, the group has slowly gathered around him and a kind of group hug has caught him in its arms. After a few moments, the group breaks apart. Caroline leads Ryan to the couch to sit down. Meaghan and Daniel are left embracing and do not break apart.
Can I say something?
Here we go.
Of course.
sorry. I'm not really good at this, as you all know. Or maybe you don't know, and that's fine. But I want to speak from the heart, and that's not my strong suit. But I'm gonna try. Stephen and I are expecting. That's why I didn't ask for a drink earlier, Danny. We know that the baby is about the size of an avocado, and we know it's a girl, and if it's okay with you, Ryan, we would like to name her Lena.
That's beautiful, Rosie.
It is. Thank you. I think that'd be wonderful.
Should we toast to both Lenas? To our Lena, the future one?
Good idea. I'll get you some water, Rosie.
Water for Caroline, too. We can toast to her. Wait, is that awful to toast to you being sober?
It's kind of fucked up, but hey, I'll take it.
Daniel hands Ryan a drink.
Here you go, Ryan. Amanda, get something to toast? Perfect. Megan, you too? And the ladies with the waters? Great. Let's all raise our glasses. To our Lenas.
We loved you.
We will miss you every day.
Here, here.
And to the future Lena.
Here,
Here, here.
And to Caroline's sobriety.
Here, here.
And to Amanda's run on Broadway.
Here, here. And to old friends getting together.
Here,
Here, here.
So I know that I said to old friends getting together, and it sounded like I was talking about all of us, and I was. But I was also talking about a couple of us.
Huh?
Wait. Whoa, wait. This is the long distance person you've both been seeing? Wait, oh god, my mind is exploding. I need to sit down.
That's so amazing, guys. Lena would have loved to know you guys are together. She always secretly hoped that it would happen.
Wait, what? She did?
That's really funny because Lena's the reason I decided to go with Megan. She can visit me.
Really? Just part of the reason I decided to go with you.
That's adorable.
It sounds like my girl.
Well, I need to get going.
Surprise, surprise.
Let's not do this again. Okay, Rosie? We just had a nice moment, something good to remember us all by. Let's not sully it by dredging up the past. It was great to toast to old friends, but we're more like strangers now. So let's just let it be.
Don't patronize me. You always patronize me, all of you. You talk to me like I'm stupid.
Rosie, relax.
Please.
I'm sorry you felt that way, Rosie. If I ever made you feel like I was talking down to you, I'm sincerely sorry. It was never, ever my intention.
God, no, Ryan, you don't have to say sorry at all. What you're going through, it's unimaginable. I'm sorry I'm making a scene. I'm sorry, Caroline. It doesn't matter. You're right.
Well, we're throwing out apologies.
Amanda, no.
I'm kidding. I'm turning over a new leaf, letting bygones be bygones. Lena taught me that that is sometimes the best thing to do, even when it's the last thing you want to do.
And I guess I'm a bygone.
Okay, guys, I really need to get out of here. I need a smoke. I need a lot of things. Ryan, I wrote down a bunch of stuff I would have liked to say to you, and it all came up short. What I'm about to say probably will too, but I loved Lena fiercely since we were kids. I probably never told her enough back then, and as you probably know, she and I were still in touch until last week.
You were?
Yeah, she helped me realize I needed to get sober, and I tried to be there for her in the right way, and I wasn't.
None of us were.
No. None of you guys can think like that. You were there in ways you knew how, and you loved her. And I loved her. But sometimes a person is hurting down deeply in a place even those who love them the most can't see. None of us were able to understand just how much pain Lena was in. I wish we could have. I wish we could have taken any ounce of her pain. I would have. I think we all would have. But we can't blame ourselves. She didn't do this to herself to hurt any of us. It's not the Lena we all knew and loved. I believe that.
So do I. And here for you, Ryan. If there is anything I can do, get at me. It was so good to see you guys.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, I guess it wasn't. Good luck, everyone. And, this is all turning out to be a lot more dramatic than I really wanted it to be.
She crosses to the door in an awkward silence. After opening it, she pauses, thinking of turning around. She doesn't. She goes.
Namaste!
Namaste.
Are you guys making fun of me?
What?
Rosie wordlessly lifts her dress up, revealing thigh-high tights with lace around the top. Just above them, on the outside of her left thigh, is tattooed the word Namaste in large script.
Neat.
Thanks. Well, Stephen is probably getting lonely. I'm gonna go.
Thank you, Rosie, for what you're doing for Lena's memory. Keep me updated on the birth. I'd like to meet the baby when she comes.
Of course. And, we're having a big party in a couple weeks. You should all get your invitations in the snail mail and by email. RSVP by March 1st.
Thanks, Rosie. I'll let you know if Benji and I can make it.
Oh, and Ryan, I'm sorry, I know this might be weird, but I brought you a present. I don't think you're supposed to bring presents to funerals, but
No, that's not really common. But sure, Rosie.
I'm really embarrassed now, but I think you might want to see it.
Rosie brings the gift over and removes it from the bag. It is a large oil painting of Lena in the style of a French or Dutch master. It should be opulent and beautiful.
Stephen knows a guy who paints in this style, and after everything happened, he asked him to put a rush on this, and it came in this morning. That's why it's not wrapped better.
Rosie, this is too much. I can't accept this.
Sure you can. Now she'll always be with you.
Thank you.
Rosie hugs Ryan.
You're welcome.
She steps around the room to hug Meaghan and Daniel.
Bye, you guys. Maybe you'll be living together here by the time we have my party, and you can all three make it with Ben.
Whoa! Moving a little faster, Rosie. We should start seeing each other.
Well, we're not getting any younger.
She steps towards Amanda as if to hug her and stops.
Thanks for being so good to Ryan. And please thank Stephen for me for helping Danny pack up the apartment.
Yeah, please tell Stephen I appreciate it more than I can say. He and Daniel saved me.
Of course, I'll tell him. You don't have to thank me for being friends with Ryan. I'm a good friend. You forget, but I'm a damn good friend.
I know you can be.
So, you'll consider coming?
Good luck with the baby. I'll look forward to seeing pictures.
Right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Rosie.
Rosie exits.
Did I handle that badly?
You did fine.
Should we head out too, Meg? Sure, Benji's missing me.
I'm still wrapping my head around all of this. Wow.
Don't think about it too much. Just be happy for us. Ryan, can we leave you here with Amanda?
I resent the implications of that question.
Go, it's okay. I'm probably gonna go back to sleep. And then wake up and figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do now that my wife is dead.
We're here for whatever you need, man. Okay? I'm going back to Chicago in a few days. We'll check on you tomorrow morning.
Thanks. I'll let you know if something comes up before then.
Meaghan and Daniel hug Ryan and Amanda and head for the door.
We're coming to the show Tuesday night, Amanda. Can't wait.
See you then.
The couple exits. Amanda and Ryan are left in the same positions we met them in at the beginning of the show. They look towards the couch where Lena sat.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah?
What if I lived here?
Huh?
What if I took took over your lease. Then you could be free to go and do what you wanted and figure things out, and you don't have to worry about your landlord for a while. I'll handle everything, and you can take your time.
Yeah? Yeah, I think that'd be great. But a lot to think about at this very moment. I'm gonna go to my room, okay?
Oh, of course. Go. I'll be here when you wake up.
Thanks, Amanda.
Anytime.
Ryan exits to his bedroom. Amanda smacks her forehead, embarrassed by her response to his thanks.
Anytime. 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 Anytime.
When the phrase has been semantically satiated, she stops. She looks around the apartment. It's silent. Lights fade. End of play.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you to those at home watching. This is so weird. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely Sunday and a happy Christmas and happy holidays and Merry New Year and everything. And thank you all to these beautiful people. Thank you.